Welcome to my channel. Today we have a pick a pile reading. As always, these readings are general, they're timeless. Whenever this reading finds you, there will be a message here, there will be something that resonates. Now you can pick just one pile. You can pick 2, 3, or all of them if you want to know if there's any messages in any of these piles for you. Number 1 is the Amethystite crystal pile. Number 2, Lepidolite skull. Number 3, we have the Brandberg Amethyst. And number 4, we have a pink agate. So, we're going to put the stones to one side and start the reading. So, of course, we're going to start with number 1. Pile number 1. Okay, we have 4 tarot cards for pile number 1. We have 3 oracles for pile number 1. Okay, let's get started with the tarot. Two of Swords. 2 is about decisions, of course. Deciding which path to go, which person to prefer, which situation to decide on, and so on. It is a very personal decision that has to be made with clarity. Clarity and truth, honesty, transparency. It is not to be made with your feelings. Your feelings, your heart. It is more a decision made by the intellect. We have the devil. So this decision could well refer to this devil situation. Now the devil situation is when we give our power away. It's about self-sabotage, it's about feeling frustrated, hemmed in, oppressed, but it's usually of our own making because we make the wrong decision. So, if this decision refers to the devil, you have to be very, very careful. You have to consider all aspects of the decision. Is the outcome satisfactory? Is the outcome what you really want? Is the outcome of decision freeing you from the shackles that maybe you have given yourself? Temporarily, of course. This too shall pass. You will get your power back. Especially here you have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, down to earth, the King of Earth. Shining crown, very self-confident. It's a pentacle on third eye. Very much capable in your 3D world, your money situation, your material growth, your abundance, your prosperity, your financial stability and security is dependent on how you handle these situations. And it also means that you have a lot of inner grounding, a lot of inner balance, a lot of solidity. So you certainly will be getting your power back and deciding for yourself how your life path should pan out. The Queen of Swords. Well, this could be a couple here. Not necessarily. The Queen of Swords, of course, is the Queen of clarity, truth, honesty, transparency, and higher communication. She wields her sword fast, decisive, efficient, logical. She is logical. So that could be someone who's advising you, someone you're living with. This could be a best friend. It could be someone who is supporting you, giving you advice, and making things more bearable for you. We have the Medicine Woman. Now, that is about inner healing. Medicine Woman, male or female, could be a man. It's very feminine aspects. Going through life with the feminine attitude. Same as ladies go through life with a masculine attitude. No one's going to notice, but they know what they're all about. So, the Medicine Woman, yes. Healing yourself. You know what's best for you when it comes to healing. When it comes to your inner power, your potential. You can also teach others to heal themselves. You have that ability. The Medicine Woman is always a teacher. Not a teacher as in the sense of just making people aware of who they are and what they need, but it's a very subtle teacher. Only comes in when asked or needed. So we have purity. Of course, the Medicine Woman can be cleansing her space. You may want to cleanse yourself, your body. You may be wanting a more balanced, harmonious, stable existence. You want to be more healthy. So you could be changing your diet, you could be changing your exercise regime, you could be drinking more. Hydrating is purifying, for instance. But it could also be purifying your mind, ridding yourself of dark thoughts, thoughts that don't make you feel your inner serenity, your inner peace, your inner harmony. Thoughts that might threaten your inner calm, your inner freedom, your inner peace. So it's 30, the 3, there's balance. And then we have the rising sun, symbolizing new beginnings and hope. So there's definitely a new path indicated for you here. You'll be choosing differently. You'll be breaking through the old pattern barrier. You'll be breaking the old patterns of the past. The old constructs, the old concepts, the old conditioning have no room anymore in your life. This is a new beginning, this is new hope, this is a new start, a new cycle, a new chapter, a new phase, a new page in your book of life. So there's a lot happening here, new beginnings, decisions to be made, self-healing, helping others to heal themselves, purifying your space, your mind, your body, your spiritual feelings, purifying your emotions. There's many ways you can do this. Meditation, changing your food intake and so on. Taking your power back, your personal power that you've lost for some reason. You've been distracted. You went on the wrong side of things for a while, but that's fine. We all do that. You have patience, you have endurance. You are the King of Pentacles. Very patient, lots of inner strength, self-control, and working together with the Queen of Swords brings amazing results, because the Queen of Swords sees things with a different eye, a different lens, through a different lens, the lens of clarity, truth and honesty. So, that was pile 1. We'll have a look at pile 2 immediately. Pile 2. Two major arcana. Three major arcana, of course. The Empress major arcana. And her 6 of Swords. We have freedom. We have hearth or intelligence. We have insecurity. Okay. Pile 2. This is a very... I'll put this one over here. The inner freedom. These are some beautiful, beautiful colors here. And starting off with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fate and Karma. You are in control of your life. Very much aware of what's going on, what you need, what you don't need. You're the one who's making this wheel move. You're the one with the potential, the impetus, the will to move forward and to progress in your life. You have Temperance, melding energies, healing, 1 foot in the healing waters here, optimism, positivity. You want balance in your life. You want harmony, you want contentment, you want serenity, calm and inner peace. The Emperor, that's you. Very much in control of your domain, control of yourself, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. You know exactly what's good for you, what to eat, what not to eat, exercises, how to keep your emotions healthy and balanced, finding the balance between the physical and the spiritual, the emotional and the mental. So, the Emperor, yin and yang. The Emperor embodies all the kings of the minor arcana, by the way, has all their skills, has all their abilities, and has all their potential. So the Emperor is a very aware person. Six of Swords, rowing into calmer waters, leaving behind the indecisions, leaving behind the inner conflict and contradictions, the disharmony and the stress that may have gone on, because the Wheel has come in, the Temperance has come in. You are now in the energy of the Emperor. Nothing much can faze you now. If it's something that you can't, if it's a daunting and difficult challenge that you know you can't control, you will walk away from it. You're only interested in things that you can control in your life. The inner freedom that you're striving for is there, it's coming, it's a part of yourself. That serenity, that inner peace, that inner stability, that inner security. Inner freedom is something that no one can take away from you. Inner freedom is something that comes about through experience, life experience, handling situations in the right way, being creative, using your intuition. We have intelligence, Hathor. I don't know if you know about the Hathor mirror. She's carrying this mirror on top of her head here, reflecting all negativity that comes her way, reflecting it back to wherever it came from. And that's the power of Hathor. But it's not just her mirror, it's her mind that reflects back whatever needs reflecting back. So it's her own intelligence, it's her own courage, it's her own bravery. So that is you, the listener. You're embodying the energy of the Emperor and Hathor. This is an Egyptian goddess, of course. And then we have a shadow work card for you. Working on your insecurities. Your worth is intrinsic and unchanging. There can be doubt, there can be anxiety, uncertainty, anxiety. But I can see you working on all of these here. But then, now and again, there will be a difficult challenge. There will be something daunting, and you will do your shadow work. Working on your inner fears, closing old wounds, and really working on your insecurities, if you have them, because you will be aware of them. You are the Emperor. So there's no problem here. So, pile 2. This is an extremely positive pile, of course, with the 3 major arcanas here. You're in control. You're trying to bring your balance back. The Emperor, very skilled, very powerful, lots of potential. I can see adaptability here for you as well. You'll do anything to create your inner freedom and row into calmer waters. You're very adept at inner healing, and you're very adept at recognizing negativity or dark things coming towards you and deflecting them, reflecting them back to whence they came, and you are very skilled in your shadow work. It's an ongoing process, of course. We all go through our shadow works. So this is pile 2. Now we're going to move into pile 3, of course. Let's have a look. Pile 3. I shall put the timestamps in the description box. We have pile 3 for tarot. We have 3 oracles. Oh, this is interesting. You get the underworld, see the patterns. Well, pile 3, you have some interesting cards that have been drawn here for you. So I believe you can see them all. Okay, pile 3. Starting off with the Prince of Wands, the Messenger of Wands, the Messenger of Fire. The message is it's time to wake up. not in a literal sense, not waking up from sleep, but bringing your fire back, bringing your creativity back. It's time to start creating again. It's time to feel inspired, imaginative, inventive. It's time to get your enthusiasm back. New ideas, new vitality, new innovation. So it's a very important message. I don't know how it's going to come in. It's an email, it's a phone call, it's a situation that you're encountering. It is a wake-up call, which gets you back into the saddle here, into your chariot, moving forward on your life path. Wanting to achieve, creating, manifesting your dreams. You are connected to the divine. There's a bit of a thunderbolt coming down as well. So it's another wake up. You're being really woken up, you're being shaken up maybe. It can be quite turbulent, this period you're going through right now. But it is number 7, so it's the chariot, and you can calm down. You're in the saddle. It's moving in the right direction. You're holding your sword of clarity and truth here. Making sure you are going through life. Being in control. Your mind is controlling the situations in your life as much as you can. Another messenger here. Wow, you got 2 messengers. This is the Princess of Pentacles. This is to do with your material side of things, your material world, your money, your finances, your material growth, your abundance, your prosperity, financial stability, security, handling the resources. The message is pay attention to the financial side of things. It's a necessary evil, let's say. Paying attention of the financial side of things, trying to stay organized, trying to stay focused, clear thinking, calculating, decisive, logical when it comes to your money. Then you have the Hierophant. So you have 2 messengers, you have 2 major arcana here in not succession, but in following each other. The Hierophant, the number 5 of the major arcana. your inner teacher. Your book of wisdom and knowledge has been accumulated over your lifetime from lessons learned. Also contains lessons from the past, from before you were born. It also contains lessons from the future that you haven't experienced. You may never experience, but these lessons will be coming into your mind when you need them to. This is the Akashic records. So your inner teacher guiding you is something you can refer to at all times. When you encounter a difficult, daunting or challenging situation, you refer to your book of wisdom and knowledge. You're very well aware that you carry that within you. You are a highly aware person, a very spiritual person. When messages come in, you recognize them straight away. You can trust your intuition. You trust your intuition, you trust your insight, your instincts. You're following your inner voice, your own guiding light. Following your own guiding light. This is the movement. This is your divine blueprint that you are following, that you're moving towards. You're moving through life on a linear trajectory. You know exactly where you're going, and you know exactly where you're going to end up. What the goal, you know the goal, you're manifesting things. You're manifesting your life, your situations, you're in control. You're never stagnating, you're never procrastinating, you're never standing still. If you are, it is very short periods of time that you will be standing still, because you're all about movement, you're all about moving forward. And you also, as I said, you're very perceptive, you're very spiritual person, and you can see the patterns. Yes, these are the old patterns that you can break through when you see them. The preconceived ideas, the prejudice, the fixed opinions, the old constructs, the old concepts, the old conditioning, the old habits, the old obsessions. You are clearly seeing the patterns, and you're always prepared to do something about it. When the time is right for you, when you are comfortable, when you feel balanced, relaxed and content, you will deal with the patterns. You do not want to repeat the old patterns of the past that don't serve you anymore. You recognize them, you've dealt with them, you consign them to the past. The underworld. This is another card from the shadow work vibrations here. We have shadow work, we have looking at your darker side, your anxiety, your self-sabotage, your underworld, old wounds, inner fears, coming up, growing. You're growing, you're learning, you're experiencing new things. You're dealing with the underworld. The underworld may be a very distant memory from the past, from your childhood. It's connected to the old patterns here, old habits, old obsessions, old ways of thinking, old belief systems in your mind. The underworld is like recognizing, clearing out, fighting your way through the undergrowth, and you're doing that with balance, harmony, stability, relaxation, inner peace, common sense, efficiency, practical living. So you're well versed to deal with your underworld. You know it's there. We all have it. That's why we have to do our shadow work, and you know it's an ongoing thing. And so it is for all of us. But some people are not aware of their shadow, so they can't work on it. Whereas you, of course, you are fully aware. And you always have the Hierophant to fall back on. Excuse me, just have some tea here. The throat chakras were working overtime here today. So yeah, very much in control of your shadow. Okay, that's your reading, pile 3. It's been a pleasure, and we're moving on to pile 4. As I said, I will leave the timestamps below. Pile 4. What's going on here, pile 4? Right. Become a shapeshifter. Wow. This could be a very intricate reading. Varied. 10. Starting off, pile 4. This reading is timeless. This reading is general. Whenever this reading finds you, there'll be something here that resonates. There'll be a message. Number 10, the end of a cycle, beginning of a new cycle, is the 10 of Pentacles. So the financial struggle seems to be over for you. The cycle of financial imbalance is ending. There will be more material growth. There will be more abundance, more prosperity. There will be financial stability, security, and managing of the resources. So that is a very useful attribute here. Very useful ending, cycle. You're beginning a new cycle. You're being more aware of how the financial side of things works in the material world. It's like an awakening. It's like an aha moment, maybe. We have the 6 of Wands. So, 6 of Wands, of course, is the victory lap. You have been very successful. Could be about the finances. You've been building this fence, secure fence around you. A fence, a defense. I see all these cats here looking through the fence. You're the one who got the rat. You're the one who has the laurel crown. You're the one who has the results. So this could be about work. Could have been a big project. Lots of people have been working on it, but you're the one who made the most input. You're the one who solved the most complicated and the most challenging and the most daunting problem. And now that is the victory lap. You can take the victory lap, whether they appreciate you or not. You can celebrate your success. You can celebrate it with your nearest and dearest, or you can celebrate it on your own, depending on your situation. But the Closure of the old cycle has brought a lot of success. And this is the death card, death and rebirth. Of course, confirmation that this is a new chapter, a new beginning, out with the old, in with the new. You're doing things differently now. You have broken through the old pattern barrier. You will not repeat the mistakes of the past, the same mistakes that you've made already. You will remember them. If you come into a similar situation, similar challenge, you will know exactly what to do and how to handle it. So you are ready for a new cycle, a new new phase, new chapter in your book of life, so to speak. So, and then we have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords. All this rebirth here and doing things new, and it's been quite exhausting for you. So you may be going through a time where you need a break, you need a rest. You've been very engaged in solving some very important problems in your life, and this may have been very depleting for you. So replenish your energies, take some time out, take a break, rest, recuperate. Make yourself the number one priority. It's no good tossing and turning in your bed and mulling over what's been happening. The things have been happening in the right order for you. You seem to be unnecessarily worried. Perhaps you can't believe your success, you can't believe how well this all went, and so self-belief is very important here. Self-confidence, self-respect, self-worth, inner awareness of your capabilities. Become a shapeshifter. Become more adaptable. Perhaps that's the problem. This has happened. It's a new cycle. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. You're finding it difficult to adapt. Adaptability. Again. Self-confidence. You can do it. You have the talent. You're very creative, very inspired, very inventive, very motivated. Sometimes you don't quite know how to use your motivation or your talents. But when you're shifting shape, when you're shifting directions, when you're shifting mental thoughts, your mental thinking is changing. You have a different way of looking at things now. You have the Untitled, the answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. All your great work, all the changes, positive changes that you've been making. It's opened the door for divine solutions and support. So, the Untitled, a stone for the heart. So, it's about the heart here. You want to be careful. You don't want to have any problems with the heart. You want to be healthy. You want to be in control. Go and have a checkup if you need to. If you have any pains, if you're feeling any pains, you could be, have it checked out, see what it is. But it is to do with the changes that you've been going through. You have another 10 here. This is 10 of air. And the intellect. The intellect's been working overtime. It's the 9 of Swords, air card. You are connected to the divine. Transformations. You're very much protected by your angels, your guides, your guardians, your spirit guides. So I can see that you've been having a lot to deal with, and things have been moving quite fast for you. Pile 4, perhaps a little bit too fast, so try and change accordingly, try to adapt to the new situation. Stay calm, stay cool, calm and collected. Concentrate on your inner peace, your serenity. Concentrate your inner balance, your harmony, your stability. Try and stay relaxed, content and focused. The urgency of the situation will pass, because things have been happening fast. Now things will be slowing down. This is the end of an old cycle, beginning of a new one. Same as you had here. Here it was about the finances. Here it's about your inner peace, your mental peace, your mental stability, your intellect. So you're getting lots of healing from the divine. So this is what I have for you, pile 4. Been a pleasure reading for you. And thank you for watching.